everyone, it's good to be back. So for my first video back, I'll be doing a review of Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Now, Red Rising, as you probably all know, has kind of just blown up here on BookTube, mostly because of Natasha and Pierce himself being who he is. But Red Rising specifically follows Darrow, and he is part of the lower class of this new sort of sci-fi fantasy world. He lives in the depths of the planet Mars, sort of mining and colonizing the planet for future generations. But it's not until he realizes that the rest of the world isn't quite what he's been led to believe that the story gets going. I ended up giving this a 4 out of 5 stars, and it really impressed me. And the first thing that I would describe this to people as would be the adult Hunger Games. And that seems very simplistic, and it is, but I mean, it is really the best description. The world building in this book is definitely solid. It gives you enough information about everything that's going on in the world and its past to keep you satisfied as a reader, but just leaves out enough to keep you itching for more. This book definitely takes place kind of in a secluded one place, so to get across all that information about world building is pretty impressive. Although I'm pretty sure this is Pierce Brown's first book, and you can definitely tell in some of the writing styles. It's a little bit convoluted at sections, very hard to understand at some points, just because he's sort of writing and trying to, I guess, be pompous when he should use a more direct writing style. Instead of, kind of dancing around the subject, just come out and say it. And to just touch on what I said earlier about it being the adult Hunger Games, and the reason I say that is because it's like a war style Hunger Games. There is sort of an arena, there are people pulling the strings behind, but the end goal is different than the Hunger Games. It more focuses on warpath and war mentality and all that stuff. So it does make it a much more adult version of the Hunger Games, but with sort of a bigger and more directed end goal. So overall, Red Rising is a fantastic debut to a awesome sci-fi dystopian trilogy that is going to do nothing but keep you entertained and keep you invested and interested in the characters, because they all have multiple layers, they're three-dimensional, and it is fantastic. I would definitely recommend it.